Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 here on OGPP, just hanging out, having us a good time. That's a little bit deceptive. Fun fact, I woke up super late, apparently recovering from yesterday. Slept straight through my alarm, woke up like 2 hours later than I normally do. So yeah, this is actually a little bit later than I think this is probably the latest I've ever recorded these videos. So knowing that I was going to miss breakfast for the video, I just went ahead and did that. That's all I did was make breakfast, but we did get only 1,700 sneaky snacking. Also, fun fact from this same guy, so another 200. So about 2,000 sneaky snacking overnight. Not too bad. I did collect from our little fuzzy bear guy for the corn so that I could make breakfast. But other than that, didn't do anything. We did get 25 diamonds for going to bed on time. What else was there? I think that was it. Yep, that should be it. The reward stamp, the sneaky snacking, made breakfast. It did go extra tasty on 30% extra tasty odds. So that was good. Another like 87,000 I think we got. But that little weird recap out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into our usual routine. No skill trigger there. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Boop. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, not getting a skill trigger there is even worse. We got one there. That's pretty good. That's not bad. It's definitely going to be useful if we don't get a double trigger from Gardevoir here. Ooh. I mean, it covers that second trigger that we didn't get, but at least we got one. It's better than 0. Probably just going to be, yeah, just a little bit, not too much. I thought about making lunch right now just because of how this day worked out. I thought about making lunch right now, knowing that it's almost certainly not going to go extra tasty, and then making the Clodsire Eclair tonight, right before I go to bed, because that would give about 11 hours between making lunch now and me going to bed tonight. So if we get really lucky with the Dedenne triggers, or if we're really set for ingredients, maybe even bring in another Dedenne onto the team to just help with whatever little bit extra tasty odds we get from it. Not 100% sure. We'll come back to that. I might make lunch by the end of the video. I'm just gonna kind of think on it in the background while we do all of this. But for now, let's go ahead and grab our 200 sleep points. Definitely got a full night's sleep. Probably a bit more than I should have, but I needed it, apparently. So another 200 sleep points puts us at 3,582 for our grand total, as well as our daily lottery gonna be Trip Biscuits. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like it. A small not dream cluster, small ingredient ticket. I was looking at the dream cluster on the screen. Small ingredient ticket. Y'all saw how kind of useless they are yesterday, so I'm not the biggest fan of getting them. Possibly the worst reward you can get from the daily lottery. Is what it is. It's better to plan ahead than to rely on RNG, and that's what I get for not planning ahead properly and following through with the plan. But for now, this sleep report, 10 hours, 49 minutes of sleep. Yeah, that's about right. That is about right. Definitely going to be very slumbery. No surprise there at all, based on how I slept. It was one of those you go to sleep, and then the next second you wake up. And that's kind of what happened. Once I actually passed out, it was like, and it was 11 a.m. So yeah, that's one of those nights. 60 million drowsy power though. That is enough for 7 spawns, which is good. I forget who it was. Somebody predicted that we weren't going to get 8 spawns until tonight, which I think is looking pretty accurate based on everything. So tomorrow, hopefully the full 8 spawns finally. But for now, Mime Jr., see what I mean yesterday with the bundles? Talking about Mime Jr. is kind of a little rare, but not, or a little uncommon, I should say. Not rare. Not extremely uncommon, though. But we got 2 Pichu, a Graveler, a Quaxwell, Mime Jr., a Wooper trying to hide in the bushes, and a Geodude. Not too bad. Significantly more Dream Shards than yesterday, so that's good. That's very good. All right. Let's see, who's hungry? I don't know who I would even want to catch out of this. Honestly, a Pichu wouldn't be bad. Try to get another berry finding Pikachu or Raichu. We might keep it as a Pichu actually, for overstacking purposes with Raichu. But I guess technically I do still need a better Mr. Mime too. but just in the sake of conserving biscuits, we'll feed the hungry Pichu the premium biscuit. All the rest is like, yeah, I kind of could use it, but I don't need it right now. So Psychic type week is coming up. Got the Cresselia Darkrai event at the end of the month. I don't really see a reason to spend biscuits on something that would be nice, but we don't need it right now at the moment. So yeah, we'll just feed the hungry Pichu and move on. And don't quote me on that, because I'm sure by the end of the week I will do something incredibly stupid and spend biscuits that I did not have to spend. So yeah. Candy-wise, though, honestly, I think Wooper Candy might be the better choice. Quagsire and Clodsire, both pretty decent for bringing in their respective ingredients, so sending out Wooper Candy to help with the split evolution might be a really good idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. We did get 8,659 Dream Shards, so not bad. Like I said, definitely better than yesterday, and for sure better than the rest of the week. This Pichu, though, level 13 and relaxed. My desk is just a mess right now. I need to clean that up. Little behind the scenes fun fact. All right. Pichu, you are Gen 2, and you are right there. And you've got ABC. Okay, I'm fine with that. Doesn't bother me one bit. Berry finding is not going to be at level 10, but maybe 25? Ooh, energy recovery bonus. Actually, it is getting a buff soon, as we found out, so could potentially be not that bad. Skill trigger M is okay. Ingredient finder S is terrible. Helping speed S is good, but too late. Inventory up S is not what we want. And then the nature is lax, so energy recovery up, but yeah, just not quite what we're this one ain't gonna be it, Chief. I can tell you that right now. This ain't it. Yeah, pretty much without berry finding, there's no reason for us to keep this one. I don't remember if we have a berry finding Pichu yet. We do have a berry finding Raichu. We have a berry finding, it's either the Christmas or the Halloween Pikachu, I think, is a berry finder for us. I think. And then we need a Pichu to just complete that trio. But this one very clearly ain't it. And Raenon doesn't like it either. Only about 49 PR at the moment. So yeah. We're just gonna move on, man. We're just gonna move on. The professor gets a new friend, and we go about our day, because this Pichu just ain't it, Chief. So yeah, got to level up while we were away too. Very nice. Ultra 3, cool. Very nice. I did see check the other day, and we need, I think it's 95 million, if I remember correctly. Which, if that's the case, then maybe we won't have 8 spawns tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure we're Ultra 5 when we get 8 spawns, but I don't think it's definitely not Master 1, if I'm remembering correctly. Somewhere along the path of Ultra 5 we get 8 spawns, and I think it's around 95 million. So if that's the case, unless we get really lucky and this plan for getting an extra tasty Clodsire Eclair happens today, I don't know that we're going to get 8 spawns tomorrow, but we're going to try. We're going to try to make that happen. For now, checking the news, no new news, not surprising, but we do have some new community reports. There's going to be a decent amount of them, I expect, since I'm recording a little bit later. Yep, 43. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 that doubled up. Oh no, that's like 20, less than 20%. That's a bad day for doubled up candies, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. All right. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, before we go on, I shouldn't have clicked on Dedenne just in case, but before we go on, let's just make lunch. Let's make lunch. Let's try to get that extra tasty Clodsire Eclair to push us to that 8 spawns, because we're going to desperately need it. Which means we are going to have to get Flareon on the team just for 2 skill triggers, which should happen pretty quickly. For now, let's drop a couple cocoa. And we should be good. We can check and see where we're at. As long as we have what we need to make breakfast, we don't need to worry about keeping certain ingredient Pokemon on the team for the rest of the day. So let's get lunch. Lunch is done. Let's see what we're missing once this is over. Let's see what we're missing for the Clodsire Eclair. Shouldn't be much. Maybe just coffee beans. All right. Actually, no. I should have clicked on Dedenne. I take that back, because once I switched team members, Dedenne would lose any skill triggers it had anyway. So clicking on Dedenne didn't hurt. Ooh, we're short on milk. Okay. I won. That's fine. We can make that happen. No worries. We have plenty of cocoa. Okay, we got plenty of cocoa, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in our milk Blastoise. Just to make sure we get plenty of milk for the Eclair. But also to hopefully have enough for tomorrow for breakfast. I just need breakfast covered, because I do want to put Shiny Blastoise back in for the XP, especially since, this is a reminder, Good Sleep Day is tonight, the first day. Not the biggest XP bonus, but there is some XP bonus. We get 1.5 times today. So I want to make sure we take advantage of that extra XP. For now, let's get Milk Boy Blastoise. Milkman, there we go. We're good on Ginger. We do need Vikavolt for the coffee beans. There you go. What's up, buddy? How's it going? How are you? Doing well? All right, let's see. Would it make any sense to get you to 50? I mean, kinda. Sleep XP bonus does multiply with Good Sleep Day bonus as well. How much would that cost us? To get just to 50. That's all I'm looking for. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. One more. 1, 2, there we go. So to get to 50 would cost us 115,000 Dream Shards. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I kind of want to try something. Let me know. I'm going to leave this entirely up to you guys. Let me know, should I do this or not? In the comments below, I will tally that up by the before I go to bed tonight. And I will level this up if that is what you guys vote. And if you say no, it's a waste of Dream Shards at this point, then I will not do it. But I'm going to leave it entirely up to y'all, because I'm kind of on the fence about it. I feel like it could be a good thing, but I also really don't want to let go of those Dream Shards. So maybe I'm being a little bit too frugal with my Dream Shards, but I don't know. Anytime I get this kind of expenditure on Dream Shards, I'm like, I don't know, man. It's so many Dream Shards. I work so hard to get them. But I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you guys. Let me know, should I evolve that or not evolve it? Level it up to 50 before the end of the night, and I will check, and I will go with whatever the community decides. For now, we do need to get Flareon on the team, and definitely don't need to worry about leveling you up. We can just grab those 2 skill triggers, and as soon as we get those 2, we can knock Flareon off the team for Raichu and try to get some sneaky snacking. Won't get as much as we would have on a full day, but we should still be able to get a pretty decent amount. And then other than that, what do we need to have prepped for tomorrow? We are Ginger, which I will put Tyranitar back on the team overnight, and we do need Beware back on the team overnight. So, cool. No worries. No worries at all, unless Gardevoir somehow brings us... I mean, Gardevoir does have Ingredient Finder now that she's level 50. So maybe Gardevoir brings in a good amount of corn to where we don't need to worry about Beware for breakfast. But other than that, we are pretty much set for today. Definitely having to recover from the mistakes of yesterday, but one day at a time. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. For now, we got mission complete for giving the berries. Thank you, Raichu. That's going to give us 3 small handy candies, which is good because we're not going to get that many from our weekly summary. So good to get as many as we can. If that's a skill trigger already, that'd be hilarious. Nope. I can dream, though. I can dream. This is Pokemon Sleep. But I think we're set. I think we're good to go. Like I said, don't forget, tonight's the first night of Good Sleep Day, 1.5 times. Use your growth incense if you got a bunch extra. Use your luck incense, your friend incense, pretty much any incense. Good Sleep Day is a good time to use them. However, if you only have one, make sure to save it for tomorrow night instead. And also any Pokemon that you have with Sleep XP bonus that you also want to level up tonight, tomorrow, and the night after are a really good time. Hence the reason this team is set up. This is the team I want to get XP on. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow night for sure. If I can get my ingredients to a point where I can do it tonight, I would love to run this team all 3 nights of a Good Sleep Day, but probably unlikely. But at the very least, I want to do it tomorrow while we got that ×3, which I will then use a growth incense to get ×6 sleep XP, plus whatever multipliers from sleep XP bonus this team might have on it. But like I said, that's what we want to do for XP. We don't want to waste it on Pokemon we don't necessarily want to keep long term, so we're going to make sure that it goes to the most valuable candidate. And other than that, that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, White, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Michael O'Brien Jr., and Michael Hayes and Jassy. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus button right below this video. And while you're down there, check out the description to get links to my other channels, as well as the link to the Discord where you can come hang out with us, talk about Pokemon Sleep. And other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.